born in Hollywood, California, close to 100 years ago. Just celebrating my 53rd birthday. Come on, everybody, come on.
Los alto.
It's a very happy time now in the Jewish calendar. It's the Rosh Hashanah for trees.
Yes.
We're the original tree-hugging people, the Jews.
Let's hug a tree.
Why the laughing? Why the clapping? Why this kind of rabbi stuff trying to be a stand-up comic on a time when we're commemorating Milo? Because we Jews, we Jews, we've survived the crushing of the olive. We've survived the Holocaust, the Inquisition, the pogroms, and we do it with happiness. That's the only way to survive. And so what we do now is we imported from a place called Brooklyn, New York. Okay. The different types. Why we celebrate the Rosh Hashanah of the trees? I said 5 minutes. I'm going to really try to keep it to 5 minutes. I'm going to try not to go over half an hour. So we buckle up.
Go.
Okay. So here it is. So why do we celebrate all these different things? What's going on? This is a human-based world. So there's a tree. It's so that a human being can do something with that tree, something good, to help the whole world, to help the whole universe. There's only 7 different types of produce that Israel is blessed with. And we're blessed with the whole land of Israel. In fact, we have here very brave IDF veterans who put their lives on the line to protect us and protect the whole land of Israel. So first of all, a big thank you to every one of you. And you guys know God. You know God in a way that most people don't. When you're an 18-year-old kid with a machete in front of you and a machine gun behind you, and you survive that, you really connected with God, and nothing goes away. That moment that you connected with God, that second, never goes away. So, big thank you. We celebrate the land of Israel. The word eretz means to run. Rutz, that's running in Hebrew. It also means ratzon, a willingness. Tener ganas, we say in Spanish. It's to have the desire, let's do this, right? That's the Eretz Yisrael. Yisrael means li rosh. We have direction, we have clarity. We're not trying to figure out what we're doing. We know what we're doing. Then there's the 7 types of produce that Israel is blessed with. There's the wheat, and when you get to every one of these, how you have to find your inner wheat, your inner barley, olives, grapes, dates, pomegranates, figs. So did I miss anything? I don't think I did. Dates, olives, figs, grapes. Dates, olives, pomegranate. Thank you. Who said pomegranate? Yashikach. Okay. Pomegranate. We actually got some Trader Joe's pomegranates. Trader Joe's is actually one of the top companies in Los Angeles. Just putting that out there. And thank you, Trader Joe's, for all the kosher produce you have out there. Thank you.
Shout out.
What? We call it Trader Joe's. So, pomegranates. Why all those seeds? Why can't? That's Jewish. It's drama. You see a Jew walk into a bagel shop and takes like 5. Why is drama? What's going on? It's not pashut, achi. The seeds. Lama seeds. That was, by the way, a new commentary. I just came up with that. There's a lot of drama going on. But it also means a lot of mitzvahs. Even though it says in the Talmud, Harikanim Shavach Milayim Mitzvot Kerimon. Even the lowlifes, somebody who spears like a lowlife, they're not a lowlife. They're so full of mitzvahs, like that pomegranate is full of seeds. In fact, when we roast a Pesach offering, we specifically use a stick from the pomegranate tree because of its special connection. Because when you have somebody who's like this big macher, like, you know what this guy does, you know what this little girl does, you know, wow. A simple, like, unacknowledged person has so much good in them. That's the best thing, pomegranate. And the olive. For one, the olive, friends, they're actually bitter. I know this may not be a good word to use in Hollywood, but it's processed. That's why you can eat it. If they didn't process those olives, those suckers, you wouldn't be able to eat those little things. They're so bitter. Why bitter? Why the bitterness? Because you need to feel the bitterness of someone. So we're feeling the bitterness, and we're feeling the bitterness of the loss of Milo, and we're really connecting with this. You have to care. You have to care. There's another side. We give the olive a little more chance. You make nice olive oil out of it. You learn the cone. Anybody else's cones here? Any other cones?
Yeah.
Who can do this? Spock was Spock.
I can.
Go for it.
I live long and prosper.
There you go. Live on the cross. That's right. So it also represents 3 chapters of Rambam. From an everyday Rambam. Who you are? Rambam. How about that week the Cohens have the oil in the Holy Temple, the Hanukkah oil. There's a process. There's a plump little olive. It looks so cute, right? Then it comes this beautiful olive oil that you can light stuff up and you can illuminate things and you can make things warm. People kind of forget the middle stage when that olive gets crushed. It gets smashed. It gets hit. After you get the first olive, I'd say, let's get some more oil out of this guy. And they ground it. And they pound it. And they smush it. And they zutz it. And then you get oil. Wow, Master, you got oil. Achi, do you remember when we were getting smashed? Remember that? It says in the Talmud, the Jewish people were like the oil. What's the olive? Just like the olive, when you crush it. We're being crushed right now. When you're on a roller coaster, sometimes you don't realize you're on a roller coaster. Say, but when this world's getting crushed and people are bringing out the oil, look how we came together and really to give support. You know, that there's a crush going on, and we acknowledge the crush. But after the crush, there's olive oil, there's beautiful light, there's warmth, and we do it with happiness. We do it with acknowledging the real feelings. It's crush. It's not fun at all. Then there's some fun crushing going on with the grapes. I brought grape juice. I don't drink any alcohol, but I brought 2 grape juice. And that's fun crushing. Sometimes you can take off your socks. You're like, that's something you used to do. We should still do that stuff, right? We should still make fun like that. But that's what we used to do back in the day, to actually get into it, get involved, you know, take a good bath, and then a mikveh, and then roll up your pants and make that grape juice, make the wine. Happiness. The grape represents the wine. The word yayin is also a numerical value of 70, which is sod. Secret is also
Yayin means 1.
Yayin means 1, or grape juice. So when you bring it inside of every one of you, there's a secret. You know what that is? It's God. You have a part of God inside of every one of you. So you need to bring it out. But 1 second, that one moment sometimes in life, when you finally open the curtain and you saw yourself and you saw God inside of you, there's no going back. You've been changed forever. You gotta find those moments. Those wine moments or the olive moments. They both get crushed to bring out the produce. Get in touch with the inner grape. Be happy. No substances needed. Just think how lucky you are. Count your blessings. I try to spend at least 15 minutes a day typing out things I'm thankful to God for. Life-changing experience. You start the day off with gratitude. The first words we choose are required by law, mandated. Thou shalt say thank you when you wake up. The first word is thanks, God. The first word. That's a pretty nice law. Like you Jews have so many laws. You need to say thank you in the morning. First word out of your lips. Thanks. Modeh ani lefanata. I'd like to actually ask, well, it's a one-liner. Here, I offer it. Let's all say it together, because if you didn't say it this morning, let's say it now, and tomorrow morning when you wake up. That'd be a great mitzvah to do on a mind. Maybe just say thank you to Hashem. Thank you to God when you wake up in the morning. There's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff, a lot of drama, a lot of craziness. But let's say thank you to God for our blessings that we have. God's giving us blessings. Let's all say it together in English and the Hebrew. Then go to the next few. Then we're good. Here we go. I hereby offer thank you.
Offer thank you
To God.
to God,
Living and eternal King.
living and eternal King.
You gave back my soul to me.
Give back my soul to me.
Your faith in me is phenomenal.
Your faith in me is phenomenal.
You know, statistically, you ask some, insurance people. Some people didn't wake up today in LA. Just didn't wake up. Natural causes, boom, or overdose, whatever. Didn't wake up. We all woke up. That's pretty cool. It's good to wake up. It's good to live. So we start out the day. The Baal Shem Tov, the founder of the Hasidic movement, says the first thoughts, words, and actions of the day set the tone for the whole day. So when we start the day off with a nice thank you, we don't feel entitled, like, why don't I have this, why don't I have that, why does they have this, they have that, say thank you. Then when we say tefillah, we say, Anu modim lach. We say